What's up, toy fans? We're back. I've got loads of sweet pickups to show you, so I'm going to get right into it. I'm Muggsy, and this is Buggsy's Toy Box. Right, you are, gang. Me and Ben have been a little bit quiet on the front because he's had work to do and I've been picking up some bits and pieces, but we've got a bunch of stuff to show you. So I'm going to go through some of my personal bits to start with and then show you some bits that we picked up just for the channel. So, starting from my personal bits, a little bit of mask. So, I got a few new figures recently, but finally I managed to get the mask to complete my Euro Nash Gory. Now, this is the Euro variant. Normally use different colour setups, different colour mask. Little tidbit though, is that the one that I got with the mask, I already had a mint figure, but the one I got with, I've never seen this before. Normally he just looks like that. You can see he's got his glasses mould there, but they're not painted in, whereas this one, the glasses mould is painted in. Now it doesn't look to be like a home job. It does look like it's meant exactly the same, you know, black paint as the rest of the black paint on him. It honestly doesn't look any different, but I've just never seen one. So if anyone's got any more information about that, then please do let me know, because I found that really interesting. But either way, that was cool. Right. Next on the personal front for myself is I got some more knockoffs for my knockoff MOTU collection. I got this guy. Can't remember the actual character name offhand, but he is from one of the later releases. He's a Sun Gold knockoff. Last of the Warriors or something. Either way, like, he's quite a hard one to get, so that was brilliant to get him, and all his paint and everything's in really good nick. You can see there, just got a bit wibbly legs, but other than that, quite happy with him. And another one for the knockoff collection, I got a Boltard. What a name. There he is. He needs a good clean. I've not given him a good scrub yet. A little bit wibbly, but most of these are. And yeah, there's a nice Boltard. Boltard. Never gets boring saying that. Again, personal collection, I have got... Now, I started collecting Dick Tracy figures by Playmates. You guys are probably aware of that already. And I wasn't necessarily going to go into the carded version of it, but these came up and I couldn't say no. So, got some carded Playmates Dick Tracys. Now, these cards are a lot bigger than I thought. Don't know if you can, like, it's right next to my head there. These are quite large cards. But yeah, so I've got 3 of these at the minute. So I've got this guy, Sam Catch'em. There he is. We have Bad Guy Influence. There he is. And Bad Guy Shoulders. As I say, these are just massive. Now, the cards are all in pretty good condition. Some have got a little edge wear here and there, but there's no lifting of the bubbles or anything. Bubbles are nice and clear on all 3 of these. Check out that graphic on the back. That is awesome. So you can see the complete liner there. The only one that commands a ridiculous amount of money, and this is the blank, which is, you know, hundreds to some people. Not too fussed about that, but very happy to get a couple of these for the collection. I've just got to find somewhere to put them. And you may have noticed they're all unpunched. Lastly, on the personal collection for me, well, I've got one more thing, but I'll leave that to the end. I got a nice Punisher for my Punisher collection. Now, if anyone's seen the Punisher movie that initially came out after the Dolph Lundgren one, which was like years later, this is the movie variant of that. Now, the reason I got this is because I already had this guy, but I didn't have any of his accessories, so it's good to have that. It was already open. Don't bother me. I want my Punisher collection loose anyway, so I'll just take him out of this. But nice little tidbit for this was it came with a reprint of Punisher's first appearance in the Spider-Man comics. So that's wicked. Obviously it's only a reprint. If it was real, it would be thousands. I could potentially retire. But yeah, that's very cool. So I'm going to find a nice way to display that with my figures. So, onto the stuff that I got just for the channel. We got some lovely new MOTU in. So we got a nice Spy Corps. Yeah, nice and complete. Malaysia coup, for those of you who are worried about coups. Really nice paint on this guy. No wear to his fork. And all intact on his spiked club there. So he's very cool. I've got a nice Prince Adam, only missing his belt, which is always missing, to be honest. But other than that, it's really nice conditioned sword. So got his hilt, no chews in that. His paint's pretty good. His action works nicely. So yeah, very pleased with that. Good little purchase. Had to combine the sword with him in bits and pieces, but other than that, it was fun to pretty much complete him. Now, lastly on the MOTU front recently, I mean, we got loads more, but there's no point showing those off because you've seen them a million times. This, however, this Stinkor, 100% complete, non-broken shield, still got the handle and everything, hence why I can hold it. But he's literally the mintiest one I've ever seen. And fun fact, if you didn't know, he does have his own fragrance, which usually has been depleted by now, as it's 30 odd years later. But this one still has his fragrance. And this is going to look really weird, but actually the place where they put it is right in there. So that's where you have to go if you want to. I can't believe I just did that. But yeah, that's where it is. And yeah, you can still smell that. So moving on. I got some Supernaturals. Start with this guy. He's nice and complete. Again, hologram figures. They are wicked. Try and get that in there. There you go. You can just about see that is a hawk. There we go. Nice shield on that. So yeah, Eagle Eye. This guy's called. Oh wait, no, yeah. It's an eagle. It's not a hawk. It's an eagle because he's called Eagle Eye. Yeah, these guys. Tonka made these. Had a few of these in the past, but it's always nice to find them, especially if I can complete them. So we've got an Eagle Eye there. Got a Snake Bite there. Again, very, very cool figures. Yeah, there you go. You can just about see the snake in there. That's cool. So he's nice and complete as well. Really good condition. And the wonderful thing about this one is this is all intact. As you can see, it's just all soft rubber in that. Sometimes this gets splits in, but there's no splits in that. So that's awesome. There he is. Very happy with him. And got a couple of the Ghostlings. Ghostlings are basically the miniature versions that just had little jackets and swords. So there we go. See if I can get you. Oh, you can just about see him there. Little happy chappy. And can we get this one? This one's like a freaky witch woman. Ah, there we go. Just about got it in there. So yeah. So if you're not familiar with these, that is just that little bit there, and then it comes with the jacket. So that looks really weird now because you can just like take that bit out and just like. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, very, very cool. Nice to have those. We've had a couple of Ghostlings in the past, but never like complete ones with their swords, so it's cool to have some of those. I did get a bunch of Sectors recently. Now, if anyone's got any spare Sectors bits, I'm in need of bits, because I've got figures, but I need bits. I just thought I'd show you the main one that I've got complete. Can't for the life of me remember this guy's name, but he's got all his bits. So he's got his shield there, he's got his rifle there that's got a little band to go around him, all of his armor bits, and then he's got another little pistol just in there. And now some of these came with little helpers, like this guy. And there he is. So this goes with this guy. He's got a little button on the back just to chomp away. There we go. Yeah, cool figures. Never like we've had a couple, but just loose. Never had the accessories, and these came up, and I just couldn't say no. So yeah, I'm now on the hunt to try and complete them, so that when I do try and move them on to a collector who's going to love them just as much as I will love them while I have them, at least they will be complete. Because that's where half the fun is for me and Ben, to be honest, is getting bits and restoring them, getting all the bits. So, lastly, on the pickups front, something we've never ever had, but it was just so cool, I had to get in. Headbopper Madball. This one's Skullface, and he is amazing. They're so small. Like, again, next to my head. I didn't realise they were quite that little. Really, really little, but so much detail. So if you're not familiar with these, they can command a lot of money. I had to pay quite a bit for this guy, but it was worth it, because he's so very, very cool. Nice little body there. Now, why they call them head poppers? If you're not familiar, this is why. There he goes. So also, that little clip there, on a lot of them, that is so delicate if you're not careful. So to find one of these in fully working order, that's brilliant. And this is actually made out of like really soft rubber, so this will bounce. So you can throw it around if you so wished. Obviously I'm not going to do that because it's as old as I am, and I wouldn't like to be thrown around. So I won't do it to him. But yeah, Really, really chuffed with that little guy. Really happy. Hopefully we can get some more Madballs in future, but again, they're quite pricey, so we will see if we can afford them. But yeah, cool to have him for a bit anyway. Love him. Now, if any of you guys have been watching any of the other guys, like live streams, like the Toy Division guys, so you got Aaron at Empire Toys, you got Andy at Andy Toys and Models, and Mr. Dan Plastic. They've been doing some fantastic live streams and bits and pieces, and they have gone a little bit mental on a bit of a POG hype. You may have seen Aaron has picked up a couple of the milk cap makers, if you're familiar with those, to make his own POGs. So when these came up, I couldn't resist. As you guys know, I love my animated Batman, and this came up, and I thought, you know what? So I've got a couple of packets of these. I'll keep some for the collection, but this one, I'm going to open it, and we're going to see what's inside. Right, guys, so now that that's open, I have some POGs. Now, this is annoying. Got a double. Straight away, in one pack. What a jib. There we go, there's Robin. We have Batman and Robin. Just Batman. Batman and Poison Ivy. And Shiny Batman. Now, here's where all the debate really comes in. According to the official rulebook and everything else, there's my Kinney. Or do you call it a Slammer? Ooh, throwing it about. So there we go. Nice shiny Batman Kinney. As per the official rules of each player puts an equal number of POG milk caps into the stack face up. Grip the Kinney between two fingers. There we are, officially in the POGs. How do you feel about it? Get on that debate. Anyway, thanks very much for tuning in, guys. It's been great fun picking all this stuff up, as always, and showing it off to you guys. We'll be back very soon with some more video goodness. In the meantime, hit that bell, hit that subscribe. Check us out on Instagram at Bugsy's Toy Box, on Facebook at Bugsy's Toy Box, and as always, keep it unpunched.